Hey y'all, what's up? It's Ashlyn here, aka Cat Mama. As you see, there's a cat right there. Oops, wrong way. See? There's my little kitty cat right there. I have a March Library Haul Part 2 for you because your girl went to the library today after being over by the library and oh, I have an obsession, guys. Massively obsession. And I also got a box I want to share with you guys. So give me 1 second. Alright, so I don't really know much about this, but excuse the packaging and everything. I just opened it, but this is the book of the month. And I didn't like any of the ones that were coming out this month, so I went with an older month one. And upon getting book of the month, I thought that they were signed books, but they're not. But you get a book of the month pamphlet with things in it. You get a Oh Hello Again book of the month bookmark. And then, of course, you get the book, which I was really excited for this one. This is The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. It looks like this. It's a beautiful copy, beautiful edition. I was under the assumption that it's signed, but I guess because I didn't get this year's, this one is not signed. It's okay, though, because it only cost me, yeah, see, it's not signed. Usually it would be signed right here. But it only cost me $5 to my first time, and I believe I'm doing it again, and it's like $15 free shipping every time. And I believe the next one should be signed. So give me 1 second. The pamphlet says the 5-book bookstore. Only 5, featuring just 5 books every month means we can hold our books to a super high standard, and you have a perfectly curated list to choose from. Thousands of new books come out every year, so it's pretty darn hard to become one of our monthly picks. Blah, blah, blah. We're keeping it 100 at nearly 100. We've been promoting the best new voices every month since 1926. Before Hemingway's books and Invisible Man were English class staples, they were book of the month picks. Not to brag, but we know how to choose them. So they had December 1926, The Sun Also Rises, February 1937, Of Mice and Men, July 1940, The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, July 1951, The Catcher in the Rye, which I still believe I have to read, June 1952, Invisible Man, January 1966, In Cold Blood, September 1977, Song of Solomon, May 1986, A Perfect Spy, September 2016, A Gentleman in Moscow. February 2017, Pachinko. September 2017, Little Fires Everywhere, which I did read. January 2018, An American Marriage. January 2019, The Silent Patient, which I did read. March 2019, Daisy Jones and the Six, which I did read. April 2019, Normal People. And October 2019, Ta-Nehisi Coates, The Water Dancer. And it stops at November because this is actually the November 2019 book of the month. You can see that. This book looks really interesting, though. Quickly, it says, soon after her 25th birthday, Olivia Jones returns home from work to find the letter she's been waiting for her entire life. She rips it open with one driving thought: I am finally going to know who I am. She learns not only the identity of her parents, but also that she is the sole inheritor of their abandoned mansion on the banks of the Thames in London's fashionable Chelsea neighborhood. The home, even in its dilapidated state, is worth millions. Everything in Libby's life is about to change. What she doesn't know is that others have been waiting for this day as well. And although they've been in hiding, they are now heading her way. Nearly 25 years ago, police were called to 16 Cheyenne Walk with reports of a baby crying. When they arrived, they found a healthy 10-month-old safe and sound in the upstairs bedroom. In the kitchen, 3 dead bodies, all dressed in black, were seemingly posed next to a hastily scrawled note. The 4 other children reported to live in Cheyenne Walk were gone. And the family upstairs, the best-selling author of Then She Was Gone, delivers a powerful and propulsive story of 2 families living in a house with the darkest of secrets. So it just is like a book about dark secrets and things like that, but I absolutely love the cover. It's so pretty with this like floral going on with it, and it's like wilting floral. So this is mine, and I'm super excited to have this. So thank you, Book of the Month. I'm really happy to be an affiliate, or not an affiliate, but a part of your subscription service. Okay, so next we're going to start with DVDs because there's not very many. There's only 3. And I have Wild Nights with Emily, and this is Molly Shannon as Emily Dickinson. And it says, in the mid-19th century, Emily Dickinson was writing prolifically and in a passionate romantic relationship with her sister-in-law, yet is still popularly believed to be a recluse. Starring Molly Shannon, informed by Dickinson's private letters, Wild Nights with Emily is a humorous and bold take on this iconic American poet who found herself facing male literary gatekeepers, too confused by her genius to take her work seriously, and instead attracts the attention of an ambitious editor who always also sees Emily as a convenient cover for her own bizarre love triangle. So it's basically a love triangle in a movie, and it's Emily Dickinson, and I've read Emily Dickinson, so I was like, okay, I'll just check out the movie. I didn't know what it was at first. Wild Nights with Emily. That didn't, register with me, Emily Dickinson. And then I read the back of it, so I was like, this looks kind of interesting. So I'm really excited for that. Next, I have The Girl in the Spider's Web. Claire Foy is the girl with the dragon tattoo. There's a blurb up here that says, it will pump adrenaline into your nervous system by Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. So it looks like this. I believe it's a continuation of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and Kick the Hornet's Nest, and I believe this one is another sequel to it. And then, of course, I got Black and Blue because who doesn't love a cop show? I mean, let's be real here. Those are some of the greatest shows in the world. Will you knock it off? Don't eat my bookmark. Sorry. Okay, next I went into the children's department. She's trying to eat my bookmark, guys. And I got Secrets of My Hollywood Life, and the only reason I grabbed this is because I was looking on the shelf. I want to start at the beginning, and I wanted a small kind of book, that was a series. And I came across this one. I did come across a couple other ones. Gosh, I'll tell you what, that Layer of Dreams by Libba Bray is very intimidating. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's about this thick. But I got Secrets of My Hollywood Life because it just sounded interesting. I have no idea what this is about, so we're gonna find out together. Okay, it says, I'm going to let you in on a little Hollywood secret. Movie stars don't always get along. It's true. You can't believe everything you hear during interviews on Access Hollywood. When a star is asked about her co-star, she'll gush about how the two are best buds who go to the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf every Saturday morning after Ashtanga yoga. The truth is, they probably haven't seen each other outside work in 6 months. Celebrities will say anything for good publicity. How do I know? You've probably already guessed. I'm Caitlin Burke, one of Teen People's 25 hottest stars under 25. Number 6 on Entertainment Weekly's It List. So it sounds interesting. I love to know secrets about things, and this is a young adult book, so we'll see. It says, what if your picture were taped inside teenage boys' lockers across America? Your closets were bursting with never-worn designer clothing, and the tabloids constantly asked whether you were losing your good girl status. It's a glamorous life, but 16-year-old Caitlin Burke, co-star of one of the hottest shows on TV, is exhausted from the pressures of fame. Then she hits on an outrageously daring solution, one that has to remain top secret or it will jeopardize everything she's ever worked for. So it sounds really interesting to me, and honestly, I'm a sucker for when it comes to a bunch of secrets, and it kind of gives me the vibes of a younger version of Evelyn Hugo, so I wonder if we're going to come across some things like that. So yeah. Alright, this one I picked up on a whim. It was on the display, and it's a new book section. It's a novella, Children of Dara, and this is Witch's Oath by Terry Goodkind. And it's just gold and red, and it looks interesting. It says, Richard knew that there would be no help coming. It was all up to him to stop the threat, or Kaylin would die. They all would die. And that's all it says, and it grasped my attention, and it's very, interesting looking, book-wise. It's just this little book thing right here. It says 4 on it, so I wonder if it's part of a series, but I couldn't find the series. I believe it's part of a series, though, to be honest with you, because it's got a number 4 right there. So we'll give it a try, and if it's a series, we'll try and get the first one and the second one and the third one, so we can read the whole series. All right, next, I was told to check out Split Tooth. By a few YouTubers, or I'm sorry, booktubers, actually. And this is a Penguin Book Club. It was made for talking, for discussion questions, news of the latest Penguin Book Club picks, and subscribe to our newsletter. I don't really know much about this, except for it's really good. It's kind of a little bit dark, I believe, or was that a different Tooth book? I don't remember. A fierce, tender, heartbreaking story unlike anything you've ever read. A girl grows up in Nunavut in the 1970s. She knows joy and friendship and the love of her parents. She knows the tedium of the everyday world and the raw, immoral power of the ice and sky, the seductive energy of the animal world. She knows the ravages of alcohol and violence at the hands of those she should be able to trust. She sees the spirits that surround her and the immense power that dwarfs all of us. When she becomes pregnant, she must navigate all this. Haunting, brooding, exhilarating, and tender all at once. Split Tooth moves effortlessly between fiction and memoir, myth and reality, poetry and prose. It conjures a world and a heroine readers will never forget. So it sounds super fantastic, and I cannot wait to read it. Now, this next one, I'm so excited I have. It's an anthology. I don't really have it. It's not in my collection, but I get to finally read it, and I'm so excited, you guys. I have been waiting for this, and I literally could not find it and had to ask the librarian in the YA department if she could help me, and that's never happened before. So, that for a while. Would you get out of stuff? Okay. Say hi. Okay, so we got Because You Love to Hate Me, 13 Tales of Villainy. It's got Renee Audier, Amory, Solman, something, Susan Dennard, Sarah Ennie, Marissa Mayer, Cindy Pond, Victoria Schwab, Samantha Shannon, Adam Silvera, Andrew Smith, April Genevieve, Nicola Yoon, in collaboration with 13 booktubers. And yes, you guys, I got it. I got the copy, and I'm so excited. Like, I literally was like, oh my gosh, you do have it. And they looked at me like I was crazy, but it's just a bunch of different stories by all these people. And shout out to Benjamin of Tomes, A Book Utopia, Witty Novels, Christina Reed's YA and the Lushables, Little Book Owl, Jessie the Reader, read by Zoe, Thoughts on Tomes, The Book Basement, Padfoot and Prongs 07, Per Use Project, Poland Banana Books, and Cuddlebuggery. Those are the ones that I believe are booktubers. I know Jessie the Reader, Little Book Owl, and A Book Utopia, and Pola Bananas books. I don't know you other ones, but I'm definitely going to be checking you guys out because you guys sound interesting, and I cannot wait to read this. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Yes. Finally. Okay, next I got Becky Albertelli and Leah on the Offbeat because this is part of my, TBR. There you go. And it was available. Then I got, what are you doing? 1 second. Alright, next, as I was saying, I was looking for another series before I found the series we're going to start of The Secrets of Hollywood Life. I found Elixir by Hilary Duff, and I did not know this was a series. I believe I've talked about this book before, and I actually DNF'd it, so I want to go ahead and try it again, and hopefully like it enough, because I loved Lizzie McGuire growing up, and I think I will love this. I apologize, I'm doing more than one thing at once. But this is Elixir. a soulmate for life or death. 17-year-old Clea Raymond has felt the glare of the spotlight her entire life. The daughter of a renowned surgeon and a prominent politician, she had become a talented photojournalist who takes refuge in a world that allows her to travel to many exotic places. But after Clea's father disappears while on a humanitarian mission, Clea begins to notice eerie, shadowy images in her photos of a strange and beautiful young man, a man she has never seen before. When fate brings Clea and this man together, she is stunned by the immediate and powerful connection she feels with him. As they grow closer, they are drawn deep into the mystery behind her father's disappearance, and they discover the centuries-old truth behind their intense bond. Tortured by a dangerous love triangle and haunted by a powerful secret that holds their fates together, they race against time to unravel their past in order to save their lives and their futures. So it sounds super, super good. If I recall, it was pretty decent. It's a good font size too, so it's really not this thick. It's only this thick because of the font. Next, there's only 2 books left, so I apologize. The video is going to be kind of long. But next I have Debt, The First 5,000 Years by David Graeber. It's an international bestseller, and I literally grabbed it because this talks about all different deaths in the first 5,000 years, obviously. So it talks on barter. It talks on, I don't even know, honestly. Moral confusion, barter, primordial debts, cruelty and redemption, treatise on the moral grounds of economic relations, games with sex and death, honor and degradation, contemporary civilization, axial age, middle age, great capitalist empires, just, bunch of different things. I'm not going to read it like word for word. This is just something I'm showing you guys that it looks like this. It's just something I picked up. It's not going to be on my Goodreads, though, because I grabbed some books that don't go on Goodreads because I know I'm not going to make them through them. I just kind of skim them and get, ideas, basically research books. So, and the last one I got is a Stalking by Heather Graham. It's from Crew of Hunters, and this sounds really good. It looks like so. And again, new book section, of course. And it says, dark legends come to life. With the execution of a serial killer known as the artiste, Cheyenne Donegal thinks a grim part of her past is finally put to rest. Her cousin had been the twisted killer's final victim, and then teenage Cheyenne was integral in bringing him to justice. That tragedy drove her to become an FBI agent, and now she's back in Louisiana because someone is murdering young women in the same manner as the artiste. Crew of Hunters agent Andre Brassard has deep ties in New Orleans and Cajun County beyond. He knows that more than one monster has stalked the bayou. Has a deadly threat been resurrected, or does someone have a dark inspiration? With the life of a missing woman on the line, Shan and Andre have to set aside their doubts about each other and work to discover the truth. The case is too close and too personal, but they can't let it go, especially now that a ruthless killer has turned the tables and is hunting them. So, like I said, it sounds really good. It's more of an adult book, but I have a very, very ambitious pile. One second. I'm literally reading 18 books now. But that's everything I have for you guys, so I'll see you guys in the next one.